Well, images of a dead body and cancerous lungs will soon plaster cigarette packs. The Food and Drug Administration released 9 images today that tobacco manufacturers must place on their products, along with a warning about the dangers of smoking. I want to bring in Shannon Pettypiece, our healthcare reporter, on this. And what are these images exactly?
Well, a lot of them are very troubling and graphic, as you said. You can take a look at them here. We have some video, images of a corpse, images of someone who's had a stroke with a breathing mask on them. Here's someone smoking through a hole in their lung. And they have very blunt warnings on them, more direct than past warnings, just saying smoking causes cancer, smoking can cause heart attacks and stroke, trying to be very clear here. And as you can see, they take up 50% of the cigarette box here. These labels are going to have to go on the top half, on the front and the back of cigarette packs. They're going to have to go on 20% of all print ads. The FDA says this is the biggest change they made to cigarette marketing in a quarter of a century.
Wow.
So a real shakeup here for cigarette makers.
Is there proof that this works to get people to smoke less?
Well, there is some. Now, other countries have already done this. Canada, the UK, Brazil, and in a Canadian study, 1 in 5 smokers said that they were likely to smoke, or they actually smoked less once these warning labels were on there. Now, tobacco industry analysts say if you're a committed, hardcore smoker, this probably isn't going to have an impact. But let's say you're a teen who's just started smoking, or you're someone who really wants to quit, or you're more of a social smoker. These are the type of things that are really going to, hammer away at you, and eventually they think will get some people to quit smoking. 20% of American adults smoke here. The question is sort of how many of those are really committed, addicted smokers, and how many are people who want to quit, or people who haven't really, gotten really addicted to the product yet.
So then tobacco companies, are they worried about this?
Well, the tobacco companies did want to stop this. They said that this is unconstitutional to take half of the cigarette box and mandate what they can put on this. But a lot of folks in the tobacco industry acknowledge that the U.S. is not where the future of the market is going to be. The market is outside the U.S. and emerging markets in Asia. They say that, the U.S. is sort of on its way out anyway. And this is all coming among many things the FDA has done over the past 2 years. Since they got authority to regulate tobacco, they've been trying to regulate menthol. They've been regulating some of these electronic cigarettes. So more and more of this is going to come now that the FDA has authority over these products.
Okay, and they're releasing the images today, but how soon before we start seeing these on the packs and all of that?
October 2012. They have to be on them by that date. So sometime next year, we'll look for these.
All right. Shannon, thank you very much for bringing that to us.